Hi, beautiful human. I'm Zach. That's Dan.
Yep.
And welcome to the studio.
sad? Were you
He was coming after me and her.
Can you guys hear me now?
It was like,
Okay, everybody out. No. Everybody out. No.
Can I have one? That Coke?
Sure, if you get out. This ice is like locked into place, bro.
That's what I do upstairs.
Well, I have that little ice Stanley mold. I just never fucking use it.
He took a cookie.
Bruh.
Go.
Kilacion. Kilacion. I don't know how to say that. Can you hear me?
Brooklyn, will you put on something for him? Just
you look fine. You have a good hairline.
Can
so
you
you're
guys
set.
hear the
Don't fuck with your
podcast?
hair. If it starts looking like mine, we'll buzz it.
So you knew that this was coming in?
What?
Like your hairline was receding and you wanted to get rid of it, or like?
I was in a period of my life where I was going through a lot of stress, and it like started to like recede. Like I started losing my hair. I was so stressed out.
What was driving the stress?
Everything.
Like what?
Oof. Can I start my gum out?
Sure. I'm not.
I'll let choke on it. I'm about to talk shit.
I am not.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sam.
We'll save that gum for later.
So.
The fuck?
That was good. I like the way his brain thinks. Businessman. Auction it.
Yeah.
Sell that shit.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Is that like a kink people have? Me evading the conversation?
Gum.
No,
Gum.
Okay.
like,
But wait. So what was causing your hair to
save that for
fall?
later.
So I was going through a lot of stuff with
Ooh,
an
is that
ex
a kink or something?
and basically losing my nursing career and
Why were you losing your nursing career?
falsified claims against me
Close that door.
from a bitter ass ex.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
So they launched like a full investigation on me. And there was just a lot of different things that this person was doing to destroy my life, and it worked. And I was like trying to deal with it.
Wait. Okay. So you get into this relationship with this person that lasts how long? And
10 months.
he's only in their life for 10 months.
Dickmatized, what can I say?
But
Oh
do
my
you leave
god.
him or does he leave you?
I left him. No one's ever left me. No one ever will.
Yeah, you leave him and he
Fact.
clearly has an axe to grind.
Oh my
And
god.
he's looking to ruin
Same.
your
Nobody
life.
has ever left
So
me.
falsifying claims against you is just one of the things you did?
Stop
What
it.
else you did?
I'm not sure about that. I'm not confident in that.
I don't know how deep I want to get into all
Now
of
you
it,
remember.
but
That's gnarly.
there was a lot, like anything you can imagine right now, he did.
That's genuinely fucked up.
Mhm.
How'd you meet this person?
Online.
There is a joint right there. Will you hand it to me?
Fuck, severe mental illness there.
Ow.
If anyone
Rucker,
reacts
you
to a
want your
breakup like
iPad?
that, like if I can't be with you, then I'm gonna ruin you. Then
Oh,
you
the
really
edge of
don't
it?
actually love that person, right? Because
It's in
I
a
do
tube.
believe that genuine love, you want the best for them, and even if the best
Okay,
is breaking
go
up
lay
with
down
them,
on the couch.
do you
I
know what I'm saying?
agree on that front, but if I met someone who was like me,
You want to plug that in out there?
you're
or
not getting
tell
away
me?
from me till
Look,
death do
give
us
me the
part.
cord.
What is it about
Brooklyn!
you that this guy was just so obsessed with that? Like if I
Plug
if
this
he
in
couldn't
out there
have
for him
you,
on the couch.
He's gonna watch you crash and burn.
So I kind of like fucked myself with that relationship because I didn't have a solid sense of self yet, and I became everything he ever wanted. Like I'm able to spot what people want and need. So I met a lot of needs for him emotionally, filled a lot of voids he didn't even realize he had. And I like how do you not like a personality? I made it for you. Like I made this for you. How are you not gonna like it? Like it's catered
Plug
just
this
to
in
you.
the
So
living
you
room for him.
adapt to whoever you want to form a relationship with.
I did that time.
Go.
I didn't know.
Go,
That was my
Brooklyn.
first
Look, go.
relationship
She's
ever.
gonna plug it in.
So I didn't know what I was doing.
What was the biggest void that
Okay.
you spotted
She's
in
gonna
him
put
that
on
you
that
filled?
door. Close the door.
Unconditional acceptance.
How'd you express that to him?
By handling absolutely anything that I found out or he did and approved of it.
Like what? Even if it was bad?
Yeah.
Give me an example.
To give you an example that hits the point, I don't want to say it online. Like if you bleep it out, I'll tell you just so you could know.
Just say it. We'll bleep it out. Don't worry.
Prove it out.
We have, okay, please.
My hand says trust no one.
He
If
said,
there's,
okay,
any,
please.
if there's any podcast that has integrity that's been on the internet since the dawn of time, it's us. We'll bleep it out.
Okay, so I found out that he had fucked his dad.
They didn't
Like,
bleep it
not
out.
like a rape
Why
thing.
didn't they bleep
Like,
it out?
Actually wanted
Maybe he
to.
told them.
And he
Never
also
mind.
fucked his brother.
The fuck?
Wow.
Right.
So, okay, I've actually heard of this happening.
Mhm.
Some kid that was obsessed with me at one point tried to convince me that he was having sex with his dad, and I didn't think it was true. And then he was starting to send me proof, and I'm like, this is fucking gnarly.
What?
It's not common, obviously. At least I hope not.
And he's proud of
But-
that? These people are proud of this? What they've done?
I don't
What
know
they
how
have
to-
done.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this
Definitely.
kid was proud of it. Like he flaunted it. It was very weird.
Can we leave this in?
See, can we leave this in?
It's
He's
just
asking
weird
his
that
manager.
I never thought I'd ever meet somebody else who had known anybody who had gone through that.
Like, anything I found out about him, I would
It's
just,
so
like,
crazy.
not act shocked, not act, like, repulsed.
Disgusting.
I would just, like, fully, like, hold space for
What?
anything he was feeling or doing
I
or
don't
anything he
know about
confessed
that.
to.
I
And
couldn't
just
hold
didn't
my
make him
face
feel
back. I would be
judged
like,
at all.
ah!
Would you
Ah, you said
match
what?
judgment while still telling him why it is inappropriate or wrong?
I never approved of it, but I didn't judge it. Like, I was accepting of it. Like, I would accept it and not judge him, even if I didn't approve of it. I don't know how to explain it.
I understand that.
Like, I didn't tell him you're fucked up for doing that.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't say anything.
How?
That was, like, condemning.
How is the other just
You know,
like,
like, I
how,
wouldn't have a reaction. It's like,
how
if
do
you
you
told me right
not
now you
say
slaughtered
something?
5 people, I'd be like, okay, work. Not really work. But, like, I'd be like, okay,
work.
like, tell me more, like, what happened? Like, I would be so genuinely curious to understand. That's the gift I gave him, was I was understanding. So anything he admitted to me or confessed about, I knew there was more to it, and I would do my best to understand as
calm.
much as I could about it.
I see that
'Cause
you're
most people
in
would just
here.
hear
Are
things
you able
and
to
push your
hear
way
the
for it.
Okay, so why did he
podcast
want to have
and
sex with his
me?
dad, and why did he have sex with his dad?
I don't know.
That's the
Can
fucking one
anybody
thing
let
you
me
don't
know if
pry
you're
on.
able to
Get
hear the
the
podcast
hell
and
outta
me?
here.
I don't want to go in. Like, he told me certain things, but I don't believe it.
Do you believe he actually had sex with his dad?
Yeah.
I still don't know if this kid that
You
told me he had
said
sex with his dad
damn.
had sex with his dad. I still but when I pushed him, he tried to hit me with proof, and then I was like, so weird. I only told one other person about that. And you're the second. Well, now everybody in the fucking room, and you too. So
I looked right at him.
So you know that you created a space where he felt accepted, loved for every mistake he's made,
Can you imagine making a podcast
Never
and you
judged.
have Leon's
and that going away and the fear of
Can you
never
go on
getting that
your Twitch
again
and see if you can hear anything in my
drives
stream?
somebody who's clearly already mentally ill. Because anyone who's having sex with their dad is mentally ill. That pushes them over the edge and then forces them to go after you.
Yeah, but also it was a big thing about safety. Like, anyone around me, you will never feel more safe with anyone.
Hello?
Why
Like,
is
that's
that?
something I take pride on. Like, I'll do anything to defend who I care about. And I made him feel so safe, and he said that. Like, he felt so, like, cared for and just, like, protected. And when I left, there was, like, some gunshots going off around where we used to live. And because I moved out, I was like, fuck, you die. And there were, like, gunshots going off, and he was, like, calling me. And was, like, freaking out, was hiding behind, like, some dresser or some shit, weak bitch. But, like, was, like, hiding and was all scared. And was like, I just hate that you're not here because I would feel like safe and I know you'd protect me. Like, I'd take a bullet for anyone I care about. I'd do anything for the people I care for. And like, just having someone in your corner like that,
I get it.
like, you can't. And I've experienced that because my stepdad was like that with me, and my family is like that with me. All my family is that level of like protective, so I know what it's like. So to have someone who's never had it, give it to them and then take it.
Yeah.
I see why your reaction is that. Because you feel so vulnerable in a world that you once felt protected in.
Well, yeah, and it was only 10 months of protection in the span of his whole life.
And he fucked with me for 1.5 years after.
And how did he go, why did he go away?
I have a lot of speculation around why. But I really think it's because of my presence online. Like, he's deathly scared for
What?
me to out something.
That you're going to reveal him and his truth?
Mm-hmm. I've never once said his name.
Yeah, you should. I mean,
I'm not going to. People have wanted me to, but I'm like, his karma is having to sit here and watch me achieve everything without him.
When did this relationship end?
2021 in May.
And he fucks with you for a year and a half
No,
after?
2020 in May, sorry. And then it didn't end till like the end of 2022, I think.
And at what point do you shave your head? And what point does it start to affect your hair?
It started affecting my hair. Like when I met him, it did.
Ugh.
Because like during the relationship, it was bad too.
Yeah, because you're carrying all this shit and he has to
Yeah.
be crazy.
Yeah.
Again, like nobody having sex with their dad isn't mentally ill.
Like I get it. I don't want people to feel. If we do leave this in, I don't want people to feel like that's something to be ashamed of.
No,
Because some people do get raped. But I'm talking about if you
Yes.
seek out fucking your dad, you got some shit loose up here.
100%. If you have any sort of inclination of that nature, yeah,
Just
like
one.
talk to somebody, and the
3.
stigma should be released. And I hope that there's something in the conversation like this. Yes, I'm expressing that this man is mentally ill. That doesn't. I'm not judging him for his mental illness. I'm hoping he seeks help. But I hope a conversation like this at least releases a stigma that may be existing in somebody else who maybe has inclinations of the same nature, that may be afraid to seek help or conversation about it because they're ashamed of it. But it's lack of conversation that like allows these things to fester and then get moldy and grow into something that is so much worse. So, as so deeply fucked.
You're at a loss for words
But-
as much as everybody else.
But also, dude, it's like, it's just so weird that I literally knew this guy who did like literally tried to convince me of the same thing. And I remember telling my friend Josh about it, and he was like, "There's no fucking way this is true." And I'm showing him the messages, and I'm like, I think this guy like had sex with his dad. And same thing though, he sought it out. Fucking weird, random, wild. Makes me sad. Very sad. So, when do you realize it needs to go away?
That's what needs to go away.
The relationship. Or does it just implode one day and you just go your separate ways? Or I'm sure it like imploded a couple times and you probably came back.
There was a lot of times where it imploded, and it was a weird thing. So, how do I word this? I found out he had been lying to me about having HIV.
Stop.
That's dark.
Yeah.
Okay, this guy's mess.
Stop.
So that was a big thing. And then there was just a lot of things going on. He was very rich. So there was a lot of like control dynamics and trying to like do shit and control me, which
Was
you'll
he-
never be able to do.
Was he rich on his own?
Yeah.
Is he known?
Ah.
Wow.
He doesn't want to be now.
I don't know about that.
So there was a lot of, like,
I
control
think
dynamics
he's
and a lot
lying.
of
I
things
think it
going
is
on,
somebody
but
that is
The
kind
real
of
kicker
has some
was
sort
like the
of like.
HIV thing.
Yeah.
And then
But I think he has an
After I
NDA
left
signed,
there-
so he can't
So
say
something I haven't
anything
talked about.
legally.
after I left
Well,
him,
if he did, that's why he made that little. He doesn't
like,
want to
we
be
lived in
known
Atlanta, I lived in Florida. Like
That's
I
what he
moved there to
said.
live with him.
because
and
he
then
was
I
like, "Is he
left
known?" And
him.
he was like,
And
"No."
oh shit.
He like kind of did this
The
like,
night
"No."
I left,
Well, I mean, if
And
you
then he
did
was like,
find
he
something
doesn't
absolute
you
wanna
shit
be
show.
known.
to
But
talk about
I
anything
drove back to
else.
Florida
No, you can't.
And then
you
he started,
can't
like,
mention
freaking
any
out.
names.
and was saying like
Because
he was
he could be
gonna
talking
sue
about
me
you.
and said that I stole things that I left with, and I was
What
like,
else was he
bro, I
talking
didn't
about?
take
He
shit
didn't
but what
say
I
no
came
names.
with.
It could be a
Like, I
story he
left
made up.
everything he bought
Authors
me
make
just out
up
of
stories
spite.
all the time.
You know what I mean?
I could be like, I made it up.
And he
You
said like he went the whole
Coming and
vengeful route,
taking
I'm
us
gonna
to court
sue
and
you.
saying,
And
"Oh, he
all
went
this
on a
and that, which he
podcast
did
and said
later.
all this shit about
But he
me.
was like,
Now
I'm
they
gonna
know
go
it's
to Florida,
about
like, I'm
you."
gonna sue you. And then when I was like, eat shit
You know
and
what I
die.
mean?
I don't care. He was like, okay, left like a couple days went by and he was like, I'm having a surgery in a couple of days. And this was the beginning of COVID. He's like, no one's here to take care of me. And I'm a nurse. And he was like, will you come back and take me to my surgery? He's like, we don't have to get back together. It's nothing like that. I'm just scared for like my safety. And I was like, all right. So I drove 5 hours to Atlanta,
Stop.
took him to his surgery. He made it seem like it was this big thing. He was getting something cut in his fucking wrist. If I knew it was that, I would have broken it. He made it seem like it was this big life or death fucking thing.
This is insane.
So I went
I
back
would
and I
have
took care of him.
broken it.
And it was just like weird. Like he couldn't accept that it was over. And he saw me going back to take care of him as like, there's still hope. there wasn't any. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, but yeah.
But like when I don't like. Shame on me for having a good heart, because I should have never went back. And if I could go back, I never would have. But I did, and I learned for the future.
How do you love? Like, how do you trust anybody after that?
I don't.
That's terrible.
That
I
is
never have,
terrible.
and I never will again.
Mhm.
I mean,
He was like, "How do you trust anybody?"
you
after
trusted
that?
somebody at one point. You did trust him, right? A little bit. You did.
To not lie to me.
Yeah.
Like, I fact check everyone and everything now. That's why I'm so about going through people's phones. Everybody hates that I always talk about go through
He's the
people's
first
phones. If
thing
you're
to
dating
pop up
somebody,
on my-
go through their goddamn fucking
He was
phone.
wearing the same thing.
It's
Oh,
like it's just a little like fact checker. Are your actions matching your words? I look at everything as a fact check now. I don't fuck anymore. I haven't had sex since last August.
Holy shit.
I don't trust shit. I don't trust nobody.
Really?
I have no desire.
That's so. Isn't that
What?
heartbreaking?
Kind of.
I'm a
Kind of,
30-year-old
yeah.
virgin, and my heart hurts for you.
A little bit.
Okay.
He said he's still hurt.
Holy shit.
Are you
Every time I've
serious?
said that, not often.
I've been through enough heartbreak. I'm surprised I still have one.
That's
But
so. Are you just content? Like, are you content with being alone for the foreseeable future, or do you feel like you're going to at least attempt and like see people out, see suitors, at least give somebody a shot?
I'm open to giving someone a shot who's at my standards.
What are your standards?
Myself.
So you want to date the mirror?
Basically. They can have hair though. I want myself just shorter.
And with hair.
I've
Maybe
seen
you
that.
can have hair if you don't want to, you don't have to.
Wow, look at that. What a
I
nice
have a little
guy.
leniency. But you have to be over 5'9".
Oh wow, that's a big requirement for people.
I don't give a fuck. What do I look like dating someone 5'9"? Like I'm 6'7". You know what I mean?
6'7" is crazy.
So yeah, I'm very content with myself. And I'm very I feel no lack with
Hi,
not having a
babe.
partner or not having anything. Like I don't give a shit.
So does digital success only come to you after this guy leaves your zone? Yes, right?
What do you mean digital success?
Like success on the internet?
Kind of. It was like at the end of when things were going on because my whole
I
reason
was
for
most
getting on social
definitely
media
talking to
was
my
like
boyfriend.
he bought leoskeppy.com and
What?
trashed me. And trashed me on anything you could.
Wait, this is
Publicly.
This is
before I
nice.
came online. So I was like, okay, I can hide and be buried under the name he's made for me. Or I can get my ass online and get who I truly am in front of the camera. People see the real me and understand these claims are invalid.
Huh?
So then it started like blowing up.
Really, it worked against him. Everything he wanted to
Yeah.
do to ruin you actually created you into something.
It brings me so much joy.
I mean, the universe is very much on your side.
I don't give a fuck about the universe. I don't give a fuck about God.
Well, there's
No one helped me.
Well,
I
there's-
don't
Well,
need
you'll
it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna exact my revenge. I don't believe in karma. I'm not waiting on her.
You don't believe in karma?
Mm-mm.
You can't see the karma in this, that like this guy came to trash you, and that ended up being fuel to turn you into somebody that has now a big personality online and can turn into whatever they want.
I did it, not karma.
Of course.
I'm an asshole.
I can tell.
Is your success, was it luck, or did you like have a strategy? Did you kind of plan out how you wanted to go?
It's funny. I haven't.
Sam, will you give me a second? And then when I'm cooking, we can watch it in the kitchen.